Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Nick Bolliger back with NMB Sports here, and I got Garrett and Brandon.
What's going on?
What do you got for us?
All right, so I hope you guys had a good weekend.
Yeah.
Great sports weekend in my eyes. We do have a game. We aren't going to recap all of NFL's games. If you haven't watched the recap, then there's a problem. But game we didn't want to talk about was last night's game, Pats-Ravens. I expected it to be down by 3 is what I thought. But Tom Brady passing for over 400, 3 TDs. You guys got anything to take away from this one?
You know, my early prediction was that Tom Brady was going to shred the secondary. They have one of the highest completion percentages against them, actually, with I believe it's a 64% completion. And that's within the top 10 for the highest against. So, I was like, Tom Brady, going to shred him.
Right.
Now, they have a 6.6 yards per attempt against them as well. So I figured, hey, short passes, fits right into New England. And from that first half, it was 23-3. It looked like it was going to be a blowout. But then Cyrus Jones kind of, I guess
almost
you could say fumbled the game for New England. Yeah.
Right. To talk about Cyrus Jones, I feel like he has a ton of potential.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Alabama corner, they're raised physical. So, I mean, with just a little bit more patience, he's a rookie. If you just, calm down, wait for the ball to come to you and not try to go get it.
Yeah, just one rough game. He's going to be really good in the future.
Right, exactly. But, you have one rough game, you're in Belichick's doghouse. So, don't expect to see him next week. So we're going to move on from the NFL. Like we said, if you have any recaps, it's pretty self-explanatory. Seahawks losing, which was big for the Packers. Detroit winning, which is big for Detroit itself in that division. Dallas losing. Just big games off the top of my head. So you're going to not talk about it. We're going to move on. Bucks lose to the Raptors 122-100. DeMar dropping 30.
The Raptors have been putting up some points.
Yeah, I would definitely say Kyle Lowry in the past week has been insane.
Yeah.
I definitely want to bring that up. He's having a great week.
He's having a great year. He's just
overshadowed
by
DeMar
DeRozan.
DeRozan's going to get that consistent 28 to 30 points.
Right, exactly. So, Blazers and Clippers, 121 to 120. Close game. Close game.
I think the Blazers are another team that they lost, right?
Yeah,
they
Blazers are another team. I don't think, even with Damian Lillard, they just don't seem to close out games.
They don't.
Right.
They don't.
You can't rely on him every game.
Because you have McCollum and Damian Lillard, who, don't get me wrong, is an athletic backcourt, but that's all you got.
Right,
well,
there's nothing else.
Chris Paul, too. Damian Lillard's not going to be
Chris Paul's a
effective.
really good defender.
Right,
yeah.
Damian Lillard, I think, is a great player, but just against a veteran, I'm going to pick Chris Paul in that matchup.
Yeah,
So we got games tonight. We got Thunder Blazers. Who you guys taking?
I'm going to take the Thunder. I think that Russell's going to get a triple-double. I think he's too athletic for Damian Lillard, an athletic guy himself. But Steven Adams, I think, is also going to have a big game.
Yeah, the
tonight.
Blazers don't have any big men that can.
No, I don't think they have any big men that could compete with either Enes Kanter or Steven
Adams. I think Kanter gets 25 minutes and a good 18 points tonight.
I'd say double-double.
Yeah,
I would definitely say double-double.
I think they're both going to have a double.
I'd say triple-double for Russell Westbrook, double-double for the Stash Bros.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's going to be.
I'm
going to take the Thunder in this one as well, but I think it's going to be by 10 to 15.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a blowout by any means.
No, but I think it definitely will be close by half, and then they'll just slide away with it. So, moving on from that game, we got the T-Wolves Bulls. I don't want to say this, but the Bulls are losing. The Bulls are going to win. I don't see the T-Wolves winning this one.
Actually, I'm going to take the T-Wolves.
I'm going to take the Bulls. I don't want to, but I have to.
The reason I'm going to take the T-Wolves is because of a guy that you love, Karl-Anthony Towns. I don't see the Bulls having anybody that can guard him.
I think Robin Lopez is pretty. He's good.
Yeah, you bring up a great point.
Right. Could you possibly see him on?
I am going to change my mind now. I do want to say this. I'm going to say 3 young guys. You got Zach LaVine, Abe Wig, and Cat. All have 20. Karl Towns drops 30 and 18.
Yeah, see, for the Bulls, if you put LaVine on Dwayne Wade, that's a good matchup.
Right,
Rubio on Rondo, and then Wiggins
I feel like you look at Rubio Rondo. I feel like Rondo wins that matchup just because of his length.
But he's not going to outscore.
No, neither of them are good scorers.
I do feel like a key matchup tonight is going to be Wig on Jimmy Butler. I feel like that's going to be a big
I think
matchup.
Jimmy Butler shuts him down. I'm still taking the Bulls. I think Jimmy Butler shuts him down.
I think Wiggins does a fair number on Jimmy Butler's offense, though.
I think he will.
This game is going to be one of the posts.
And youth, yeah. So, Yeah, I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to take the T-Wolves. Not by a lot, though. I'm going to
it's
say
gonna be close.
I'm going to say by 5-ish.
Tight post game.
Yeah,
under 5. So you got Cavs, Grizzlies. Marcus Saul has been on a tear lately.
The Grizzlies have been on a tear. They just beat
Right,
the Warriors.
exactly.
Without Mike Conley.
Right, and
he's
I
easily
picked
their
up
best player.
I picked up Tony Allen because I see that he's getting more minutes because Mike Conley's out, and he's only helped me in my fantasy team.
Yeah.
There's been when I picked him up, I was a little skeptical because he was averaging like 16, 17. Yep. I was like, you know what?
And those
but
numbers went up,
but he's getting more minutes, and ever since I picked him up, he's averaged like 27.
Yeah, he's a very
he's a very athletic
guy. Great
guy.
Defender as well.
Right, exactly.
Always has been since he was on the Celtics.
Exactly. So I think for this one, I'm going to take the Cavs. I feel like who are you going to put on LeBron?
Yeah,
nobody. And who are you going to put on?
Who are you going to put on LeBron in the whole
Allen?
league?
And as for Marcus Gasol, you really could just counter him with Tristan Thompson.
You could counter him with Tristan Thompson, and then you can on the other side you can bang him with Kevin Love.
Yeah,
Tristan Thompson should have a big rebound game because
Marc Gasol's
not even a rebounder, really. And Tristan Thompson is a rebounder.
I love Tristan Thompson. I love everything about his play. He's a very physical guy.
Any given night, he can get 10 offensive rebounds and have 20 total rebounds.
It's just like that one game. He didn't make a single shot from the field, but I have 3 free throws. And not only that, he had 5 misses and had 20 rebounds.
That's a guy he kind of makes me think of Dennis Rodman.
That's exactly what I like
Dennis Rodman
about
doesn't need to score.
Exactly.
He can get,
that's what I love
Dennis
about
Rodman will have no points, but he'll go out and get 25 rebounds.
Right, because he brings back that old school physical rebounders, and that's what I think the league needs right now.
He's one of the more physical guys in the league.
Besides Dwight Howard, besides
DeMarcus Cousins,
Tristan Thompson,
DeMarcus
Cousins, besides them, like you just have these lengthy centers like Rudy
Gobert, just want to shoot,
Hassan Whiteside, that just reach back and get these rebounds.
Well, that and a bunch of guys that have a higher center of gravity. Like Greg Monroe's a great example of a big, bulky, low center of gravity.
Right, yeah.
Not much of a shot blocker, but that's not what the Cavs need.
No. Right, exactly. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna have to take the Cavs in this one.
Oh yeah.
So last game, Magic Hawks. The only thing I think we're gonna talk about this is because the Hawks have slipped off.
Yeah.
They started out super hot. I was like, these guys are gonna shake up this Eastern Conference.
Yeah.
Now they're just 500. They're 12-12. What do you guys got to think about their season?
9-2.
Right.
And then another 12.
What are you guys going to think about their season?
Last year, this team coached by Mike Budenholzer, they had a fantastic season, died off towards the end of the season.
Right.
Now, we're seeing this let off way too early.
Right. Which is a problem.
My guess is that they're going to kind of do the number the Thunder did. They started out, 8-4, 8-3, fantastic, great, and then they died down.
And then they're just going to die down and then build
their
way up
their
to consistency.
Stretch.
Right.
They've got Dwight Howard, the new piece there. Millsap's been in and out of injury,
and I think that's why. I think that's why they went down is because Millsap was injured.
Yeah.
And I love Millsap,
yeah,
so he's there. He runs.
He's the definition of a stretch 4.
Yeah.
Is the definition a big bulky guy that can shoot threes
and rebound
and a good rebounder and
very
great passer too.
Yes,
exactly.
That's what I see Julius Randle becoming.
That's fantastic because Julius Randle isn't a great 3-point shooter, but he's getting there. super athletic.
Well,
he's super athletic.
Yeah, Millsap's all right.
People bang on him for his size, but I mean when he can match it with athleticism,
he's stronger than he looks.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So, got a couple questions sent in. We're gonna talk about we have one really lengthy question. We have one that we're just gonna touch base with right now. LeBron over the weekend, 27,000 points, 7,000 assists, 7,000 rebounds.
Only player in history to
do that. When can we start saying he's the best of all time?
Well, because now mine's not going to look at statistics. Mine's got to be from a standpoint of basketball.
Same.
Now,
and winning.
Right. Well, not only winning, because if you go off winning, it's Michael Jordan by far. If you want to look at who is the best basketball player of all time, you have to look
at fundamentals.
Well, that'd be Tim Duncan, but who can play in multiple eras and be the top guy?
Exactly, and that's LeBron James because now NBA is built for athleticism.
Yeah,
and he has athleticism.
Right.
You look at Michael Jordan's NBA; that was built off of strength.
Well, and that's very fundamental play.
And that's why Michael was so successful, is because he was the most athletic guy in the league.
Yeah.
And LeBron could go back to that time and could dominate, and then could come to this time and still play the way he is.
And there's one key part of LeBron James that I think he has over Michael. Now, Michael was a fantastic basketball player. but he dominated off the premise that he was just more athletic than everybody. Right. Now, LeBron arguably isn't pound for pound the most athletic guy in the league.
No.
Russell Westbrook is.
Is without a doubt.
Now, LeBron's got one thing that nobody has, or everybody has, but can't match LeBron's, and it's a brain.
Exactly.
Now, LeBron James, everybody harps on him, calls him, a bunch of derogatory terms for flopping early on, like in Miami. But he plays within the rules.
He does.
And that's why
the refs call it, he's going to the free throw line. And you think if he shoots 2 free throws, he's 9 times out of 10 he's making both.
Yep.
And that's 2 points for your team. Down the stretch, who wins basketball games? The team that shoots the most free throws.
Yep.
Essentially.
I think I'm going to change my argument too. I think I'm going to go with LeBron. He's not the best player only because LeBron's similar to Michael, but he's how many pounds bigger?
Exactly. Yeah. He's 250.
And he's, how fast he is?
Yeah, exactly.
One of the fastest.
He could probably get on the court in probably 4 dribbles.
And so to me, he's Michael Jordan, just bigger.
Yeah. That's the thing. When you look at LeBron, you look at the teams he's had. Playing against when he was drafted by Cleveland.
Yep.
Who was on that team before LeBron? Name one guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody.
And what happened? Took him to the playoffs.
Yep.
You look
every year.
You look at this team.
They had was Zydrunas Ilgauskas before he came.
Yeah. Right, exactly. And then you look at this team when he went to Cleveland. When he went back to Cleveland.
Yep.
They had Kyrie and they had like 20 wins. They had 20 wins.
Yeah. And they just drafted Wiggins, who they traded.
Right, for Kevin Love. And now you look at their team now. LeBron has now brought them to 2 straight championships.
Yep.
And has won one of them. And beat the so-called
super team. On their way to another one
this
year.
Yeah.
And is on their way to another one this year. If he beats Golden State this time, if he beats them again, he beats the super team twice.
Yeah.
LeBron could never beat a super. Michael could never beat a super.
And then
Michael never had to play a super team like this, though. So
right, and this is a crazy because Michael
was a super team.
Every time he played a team that they were like, oh, like he played Magic.
Yep.
That was the old Magic.
Old Magic.
He played Larry. That was old Larry.
Back problems, Larry.
Exactly.
Player coach Larry.
He played exactly. So I'm gonna say LeBron right now we could call as the best of all time without a doubt, and he still has probably a good solid 5 years in the league
to solidify.
Exactly. This, yeah. So if he wins one more championship and one more MVP,
if he wins one more championship, he doesn't even need MVP. Then he's easily
done. That seals the deal. It's just like Tom Brady this past year.
Like there's always going to be that argument.
Right. You still have great points,
and I'm sure there'll be another person somewhere along the line that's just as good as them.
That's
Michael
the thing.
Porter Jr., my guy.
And that's the thing about sports. Like we wish that we could send someone back in time and see how they play.
Brian Scalabrine.
He could do it all. He could do it all. I don't know why we're talking about LeBron. So we're going to move on to the question that we did want to talk about. Top 3 players at each position. We're starting with point guards. Garrett, you get us started.
These aren't in order. I got Westbrook, Curry, and Kyrie.
Okay.
So mine are in order, and it's Russell Westbrook, James Harden, and I'm going to play Giannis in my one.
Ooh, okay, and here's my top 3. I got Russell Westbrook, Damian Lillard, and CP3. I'm going to say Damian Lillard just strictly off of how he leads his team.
Right. Yeah, I respect that.
So shooting guards, Garrett, who you got?
Harden.
Yep.
These are in order.
Okay.
Harden, DeRozan, and Klay Thompson.
Okay.
Mine's DeMar DeRozan, Jimmy Butler, and Klay Thompson.
All right, here we go. I forgot about Jimmy Butler, so I'm going to say James Harden, DeMar DeRozan, Jimmy Butler. Those are the 2. Right. Starting with 3s, you go.
LeBron.
Yep.
KD and Giannis.
Okay.
I'm going to say LeBron, KD, and Kawhi Leonard.
I'm going to say it in this way: LeBron, Giannis, KD in that order. Power forwards, go.
Draymond, Anthony Davis, and Blake Griffin. Not in order.
Okay.
This one's not in order either because you really can't order this. But it's Anthony Davis, Draymond Green, and Hassan Whiteside. I'm playing it.
This is me, Paul Millsap, Anthony Davis, Blake Griffin. Mm-hmm. And now centers. I'm going to finish it off.
Whiteside, Cousins, Drummond. In order.
This isn't in order. I'm going to have to put in Rudy Gobert the way he's played of late.
Okay.
Andre Drummond and Boogie Cousins.
Okay, I'm going to go this way. Karl Anthony Towns, Hassan Whiteside, and Boogie Cousins. That's what I'm going to say.
I got.
You guys got any honorable mentions that you'd like to?
3. I got Kemba.
Okay. Walker, Kemba Walker.
DeAndre Jordan and Jimmy Butler.
Oh.
I'm going to take Chris Paul, Paul Millsap, Kyrie Irving.
Here's my honorable mention. I'm going to go Draymond Green, Kyrie, and Paul George.
I think we all have the same players.
Yep.
Just about. That's the great minds think alike. So once again, guys, if you have any questions that you guys would like to submit to us, put it in the comments below, or you can get a hold of any three of us on social media. And once again, thank you for watching. We'll catch you next time.